I've sometimes heard Chris Womersley described as a crime writer, and he isn't. He is a literary writer who writes about crime. His first novel in particular was a noir thriller, and it had all the hallmarks of noir that you look for. His second novel, Bereft, was very different. This one was set during the Spanish flu at the end of the First World War. Most recently, he comes to us with a much more contemporary novel called Cairo. Cairo is set in Melbourne, and at the center of it is, in fact, the famous heist of the Picasso painting. In it, Chris gets to do two things. One, he gets to reimagine a real event, a historical event, but he also gets to talk to us about the aspirations of a young man who leaves rural Victoria, who goes to the big city. Cairo's the name of the apartment building he lives in. And he does that thing that Chris does so well, which is gives us quite real characters and often somewhat extreme circumstances. One of the things I like about Chris as a writer is that he's incredibly readable and he's incredibly engaging, and yet from book to book, I'm not sure you would necessarily know he was the same writer. The craft and the skill there are every time, but I love the way as a writer he reinvents himself with each novel. He's a terrific writer and quite a charming fellow, and I think he'll be one of our treasures, one of the people we really enjoy meeting at Writers Week this year.